But after listening to the fine sister, daughter, and her work, that she, with the graces of Almighty God, Allah, and the strength and the spirit of the Creator within her, she was able to find her way and find a solution to the problem that she was facing. Daughter, would you state your name to me and for the audience again? What is your name?
Abundance Child, She, L.
Islam.
Islam.
Well, indeed, sister and daughter, I am inspired by your voice this morning and what you went and accomplished in looking out for your household, your family, your children that you birthed into this world. I've seen you found a way to handle your business and that you got your children with you.
Yes, thank you.
I want to announce to every one of y'all this morning, the sister did a marvelous job. And evidently they respected and abide by the law that she gave them. But I want you all, including her this morning, I want you all to know these few things that the prophet departed with us before he left. Remember, he said, I brought you everything you need. Everything to save a nation. Now take it and save yourself. If you will research, I've heard you speak of a form called a 1099. I want you more to understand the main 1099 form that brings us back as a nation, as a state, to be recognized nationally and internationally, is that 1099 on the Religious Corporation Act in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. Mm-hmm. That's the form. With that 1099 form, birthing of that Religious Corporation Act, that the prophet adopted that name. Remember, the prophet went into Illinois, Chicago, with the name Moorish Science Temple of America. When he went there, that name belonged, once he registered that he's going to do business, that corporate name belonged to the state of Illinois. That means the state of Illinois flag came up. And the United States that is still under the corporate United States of America when he went there. Moorish Science Temple of America. But what happened, he found the code, what is known as the code or the law, that Religious Corporation Act. And it states that when you use that particular form, that 1099 form, I'll make it short, and it says you adopt as the corporate name of that particular name of that corporation, and you adopt that name, since it shall be and remain a body politic. This is what happened. He did not change the name, Moorish Science Temple of America. He adopted the same name and brought in a body politics, which is our nation state. That's what's happening, and that's what we're functioning on today, because the Asiatic nation of North America was already in existence on paper. Mm-hmm. You will find it in the Holy Quran, Circle 7. Mm-hmm. You will find the Asiatic nation of North America in the Circle 7. It was already there, but it had no jurisdiction to operate under. Remember, I explained to you, brothers and sisters, that the law meaning of the word FALL has nothing to do with the fall season. It has nothing to do with you and I falling off a log or into a pond or river, anything like that. That word F-A-L-L in law means jurisdiction. Study it. And as well as the word L-O-V-E. It has nothing to do with hugging and kissing and smooching. That word deals with in name only induced contract. What the little sister is talking about, the straw man, which is your lower self. So the sister, I want you all to understand today is that the reason why you and I are so rich is because the prophet brought us the title to our vast estate, which is the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's the title to our vast estate. Then I asked you to study. I asked you to study the word finance. Some of y'all need to give a lesson on it. Prophet said it takes finance to uplift a nation. Huh? I'm going back now to remind you, he says, I brought you everything you need to save a nation. Now, do any of y'all have his hadith? He brought you a hadith. That's what I'm quoting from right now, dealing with finance. He said, I brought you your finance to save a nation. Or it takes finance to save a nation. So what does finance mean? The law meaning of the word. I've given it to you. Go look it up for yourself in the law dictionary that you all must use. And it's got to be unabridged. You cannot use a regular bridge dictionary. You're not going to find the words all the time in its full scope of meaning. It must be unabridged. And that word finance will take you to money. And the word money will take you to a medium of exchange. Adopted. Those of you who are wise will write it down. Money, a medium of exchange, adopted or authorized by a domestic or foreign government as part of its currency. Then it will give you a code. Uniform Commercial Code, UCC 1-201-24. What is it? What is it? Have you done the research? I've given it to you many times on Sunday in Sunday school. That's why you're just plain rich. Because they took the Old Testament, the Torah, and they codified it under the made up the Uniform Commercial Code. But that code, UCC 1-201-24, it deals with a certificate of title. And that certificate of title is the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's your money. That's why you're so darn plain rich, because it encompasses the whole planet. That's the reason of the Prophet's trust. The reason of the trust is the planet Earth. But your money is a Uniform Commercial Code, the certificate of title. And it speaks this way. A certificate of title statute of another jurisdiction. Then I said to you that the word fall has nothing to do with falling off a log or the season. It deals with jurisdiction. A certificate of title statute of another jurisdiction that provides for security interests. Listen. That provides for security interests. That's indicated on the certificate as a result of security interests, listen, that obtain priority over the rights of a lien creditor. The United States corporate government and all the corporate states have a lien on all of your property, every bit of it. And we got the title to take it off. Simply, if the sister, Allah guided her to be able to save her children, at that point where she used, but the certificate of title will do the same thing. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And any property they come after you Moorish Americans. That's what that certificate of title is all about. They have no title to our land. They have no title to nothing. What they have title, what you think is to your automobile that you don't have, once you figure, take and sign out the form to get their title, you've given up your equity. I've explained it to you many times. Equity compels performance. So when you give up your equity, you understand, you're gonna do the performing of what? In their equity, because they then got equity over your vehicle or over your children or everything that you own. When you fill out a form for that to get a title for your vehicle of those corporate states, once you fill it out and sign your signature, you're giving over your equity. You're giving your equity of your vehicle over to them. Look at the title when you get it back. How many of you took my instructions and looked at it real close so you can learn? The word says what? Registered owner. It ain't the equitable owner. It's the registered owner. And you will appear in what? All capital letters. Like I explained to you, you get a ticket. You get a boot on the car, and they get it impounded. They don't have to write you and ask you for the title. They already got it. They put it on the market and sell it because they own it. You just got use of it. That's why all these corporate states, you understand, telling you got to have insurance. That's for drivers. That's one who's compelled to move in one direction. Most American move in any direction he chooses to move. Unrestricted. Because we're traveling men and women. We got a right to travel. What? In our dominion. On this planet. Because you own it. And we can prove it. The title. We have the title. I'm talking about the title to anything that your children's system, we got the title. All we got to do is put your children's name inside of the title of this certificate. That's all we would have to do. And we're going to show you because we want you to know this. And we thank Allah that you made your way back home. You home now. You one of those that was prophesied about coming. The fourth and fifth generation. Mm-hmm. I assume you around about the age, maybe in the early 30s, maybe late 30s or early 40s. What is your chronological age, daughter?
I just turned 50 this year.
All right. You see what I'm saying? You're in the fourth or fifth generation. Mm-hmm. And they knew, the prophet knew you were coming. And they knew you were becoming seeing and knowing. That's why you hadn't gotten to your nation to give you that title that you need to deal with anything that they try to take from you. Your children and all. You would have a very simple instrument. But Allah blessed you. You was able to figure it out.
Yes.
And use something. You understand? An instrument that stopped them dead cold. So I want you to get my number.
Okay. Because
you're one of those blessed ones that I know that he said was coming. Seeing and knowing. Praise Allah.
Always.
I got several of y'all now. You understand what I'm saying? Is in that fourth and fifth generation. When I use the word bad, I'm not talking about bad being bad. I'm talking about you so bad. Means you so bad good. You just got that goodness, that spiritual insight. That knowledge that Allah said that you would have, that the prophet said you would have when you got here to help your nation uplift it. And we're going to give you that simple way to handle that.
Thank you.
I've had many little Moors, little sisters and brothers that come to me in the past. The same situation that you have, daughter, they had. All we do is take them names, put it in that certificate of title, the Moor Science Temple of America. We gain the priority security interest over that property, which is the name. Names of property. All is property. Matter of fact, numbers and everything. Everything is property. If you put it inside of the Moor Science Temple of America certificate of title and sign it over to whoever, say with your name, would sign it over to the equitable owner, beneficiary, juristic person. And that name behind it. It's in all capital letters. But it's then it's one who obtain rights and immunities as a natural person. That's a thought of a law manifested in human flesh. That's our law you're dealing with. Ben, you ain't talking about no legal fiction on paper that they created and name only. Yeah, y'all boys got everything you need. A little sister like the one I'm talking to right now, and all of you collectively, you fellas, all of you got it. And I want her specifically, knowing what she did, basically with the spirit that was in her, because Allah was in her, that's who guided her.
Yep.
She had nowhere to turn but to Allah.
Mm-hmm.
So she turned to the Father God law within her. Up jumped the genie. The proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
What happened? She succeeded. So we're going to give her some more blessings. And she can bless a whole lot of more moles. Make it real simple. The prophet didn't make it difficult. He made it simple. That's why he broke it down first, telling us, let us know in that Holy Quran 101, or in that 101 circles, 101 for Moore's children. He gives us the foundation of a man has two selves. Man and woman, we have two selves, high self and lower self. He breaks it all down, but then he shows us when he brought us the title to our vast estate, how we can take and separate all that and claim everything back that we want for a period. Y'all more now got to go about your getting everything you want. Some of y'all still paying rent.
Mm-hmm.
One of my little sons, he got him threw out of his home that they got. Threw out of his home. He had title to it. And he still got title to it. He had one of the governors down there in one of them corporate states. Once he even knew that we were on board with what we had, he admitted out of his mouth, he says, too much power. So what he did, he concocted a way to steal to drive the brother out of his land. But we're coming back on it. But I told him after it happened, before it happened, I knew he was a crook. Now the whole state knows he's a crook. Now they indicted him. But I knew it was coming. But he's got more coming to him. Because he's corrupt to the core. What's going to happen? I pray it doesn't happen. But that can affect your loved ones. Allah will get into something. When you're so hard-headed, He will get to the ones that you love. To show you understand what I'm saying? Don't play around. You understand what's none of His Moors. This is living a righteous life. So I'm gonna get that picture. Talk to the Grand Governor. The Grand Governor knows, and he knows the sister's telephone number. And me and the sister's gonna meet over the phone. We're not gonna talk much. We're gonna communicate. But she's on point. I'm gonna give her a whole lot more.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And she's gonna help. She's gonna help those that she know right away, and she's gonna help hundreds and hundreds more. I thank you, Moors, for coming. One of the reasons why you're so wealthy, Moors, is because you own the whole planet.
Awesome.
The Prophet's common law express trust. The wreath of that trust, of his trust, the wreath of the Prophet's common law express trust is the whole planet Earth. And I mean the whole planet. That's why you're so rich. And then you're so rich because you got your own currency in that Uniform Commercial Code, that UCC 1-20124, which is your certificate of title. I explained to y'all Moors when they tried to get me to get an ID, like a lot of y'all Moors turn around in your pocket right now for them corporate states with your straw man.
Yep.
I've explained to y'all Moors you need to turn in a copy of that ID, front and back, so we can secure it, get you to become the equitable owner beneficiary of it, by putting the whole document inside the Prophet's certificate of title, which is the name of our nation state, Moor Science Temple of America. The jurisdiction of Moor Science Temple of America is the jurisdiction that the Asiatic nation of North America functions under. But once you understand that, and you got that certificate of title, y'all don't need to come to me to ask me to put your property in it. You do it yourself. All day, every day. Everything. It's yours. And yes, I will send you the title, Moor Science Temple of America, to show that you own the whole planet. We've got it all here. You think I'm playing about what I'm saying? I'm going to read this, then I'm going to close. for Sunday to prove to you that you own the whole planet. The Moorish Science Temple of America is entitled to your vast estate. You own title to this, the planet. Listen. The legal description of the Prophet Noble Jewel Lee's common law express trust to recent property, thus this so. Egypt, the capital empire of the dominion of Africa, mix and bounds the Moorish vast estate. 3 degrees north, east of the present-day Mogadishu, 20 degrees north latitude at Yemen, Moab, 5 degrees west of Sheba, 12 degrees east of the kingdom of Amun, A-M-U-M, to 42 degrees east, longitude equals 2,982 miles long, latitude in southwest Africa, 12 degrees east, longitude, southwest of Moab to Laenu, that's A-U-A-N-D-O, A-U-A-N-D-A, Angola, just below the Congo, across the Great Atlantis, even to the present north, far east, west, top of North America, 72 degrees north, latitude, 4,940 miles, 150 west, longitude, 21 miles, above the equator, from Moab, 8,160 miles, in the center of Musooooo, that's M-E-S-O, America, including Mexico and Atlantic Islands, at 19 degrees north latitude, equals 1,880 miles, 122 west degrees, longitude, 74 miles, near to the equator from Moab, 9,028 miles. South America at 52 degrees, south latitude, 3,640 miles. 78 degrees southwest longitude, 72 miles long, 72 miles below the equator of the earth. This is not included in the first Moorish empire of India. Because we ruled India first. Moors, the whole planet. That's why you're so rich. Now, the money. With the certificate of title, you can claim everything that you want to claim, Moors, your children, because all is property. Everything's property. Names of property, numbers of property, even a Social Security. All that's on that Social Security card with us, y'all can claim it. Take it. It belongs to you. Everything, because the name and all the numbers is on it. Those travel, what they call driver's license. Y'all need to take a serious. That's fraud. That's the 14th Amendment of foolishness that was never ratified by Congress. Yes, the 14th Amendment was never ratified by Congress. The grand governor giving it to you every time he come on. He let you know about the 13th Amendment, 20 sections. That was ratified. Not the 13-2. With the 2 sections, the 14th and 15th Amendment, Congress never ratified such law. So Moors, I still see y'all Moors waking up. This little sister, which I'm also going to call her my daughter because she's 50. I'm almost 80 years old, Mo.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of my daughters that the prophet said was coming. There's many more like her that's coming. All they're going to be touched with that truth. She looked around. She didn't see nobody had no help. She said she had a whole bunch in the group. Nobody could help her. So she called on a law within her. See what happened? Now she was able to get, you understand, to all eyes. That name is no joke, Brooke Mose. Sister, by the way, I want to express to you, you may be one that's going to get it when you follow the instructions if you want to get it. You may already know this. You got a pineal gland in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You also have what is known as the pituitary gland. You seem like you're aware of it. You work with me if you want to. I can help show you how to get that pineal gland to insert itself into the pituitary gland. And boom, oh my goodness. You're talking about amongst the blessed ones. Now, I can't say if it happens, and I don't know. But I can say this, if it hasn't, if you want it to happen to you, because a lot of Moors haven't called me, they didn't follow the instructions. If you want it to happen, I can help instruct you to show you how it happen to you. And you can't fool me, because I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen when it happens. By your own confession, so to speak, or your own testimony, I will know that it took place with you. And anybody else, once it happens to you, you will know the same thing. We thank you all Moors for coming.
Thank you.
Y'all just plain rich, Mo. You own the whole planet. My number's 443-721-8411. 443-721-8411. I'll take these calls between 6:30 and 8:30 in the afternoon. That's after I eat my dinner. My wife don't allow me to do that until after. Then I can take my calls. Just got to feed me first. Make sure I get nutrition in my body. But I'm well able, love to give it up. But I can't force it upon you. You got to call for it. I had months ago, over a year ago, said you had to write me. But now I don't care. They can listen. They listening to our calls 24/7. We're not here to overthrow nothing. You understand? He operating with what they call a democracy anyway. Our forefathers never formed. The government never pointed on was given by the democracy. It's by the republic. That's what's guaranteed. And that's what we are. We are Islamic Republic. Bar none. And we love all the children. We love it all. You understand what I'm saying? We don't hate our enemies. You understand? We just know how to do battle with them. You go there with hate, you understand? There's no win with that. You gotta go there smooth, you know what I mean? We got the sword, got that pen, we use that pen. When we write with love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's the sword we use. You understand? So, the door is open to all of you, Moors, that want the certificate of title to your vast estate, that what I just read to you about the common law express trust reach of the prophet to prove that you own the whole planet? Yes. And spread the word. Those so-called brothers and sisters, so-called Negroes, tell them don't go nowhere. They don't get woke up. They just listen to y'all Moors and come on home. That holy breath that you Moors give them when you speak to them, right now when you invite them. You understand? That's the beginning right there. Right there, that holy breath that you have. My little daughter, my sister. All of you are the sound of my voice right now. You understand? You have within you right now to wake them up when you contact them, when you talk to them. Invite them to your Sunday school call. You will be doing them a great service to help them wake up. I thank you all for coming. May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. Sister, you can give me a call at any time. 443-721-8411.
Thank you.
I prefer that you call me. You write it down. Yes, ma'am. Anytime, daughter, you can call me. I'd rather for you to call me after this call. I can make a point of it on my in my chambers while I'm here, sitting in my chambers, so I can put you at the top of my list as one of the sisters, you understand what I'm saying, that's astute.
I will call you as soon as we get off.
Islamism.
Islam.
Thank you very much. We thank you for coming and sharing. May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. We thank you, moderator, our Grand Sheik from out of Florida, Brother Rasul, Grand Sheik Rasul. We thank you and your wife, lovely wife and daughter. We thank you all for coming. May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. That great and dreadful day is on us, Moors. Remember, you must store up those water. You must store up those canned goods, those dry goods. You must store it up. Islam.
Islam.
The signs are here. The signs are here. You see the ships? They're having trouble coming in. It's going to get worse as this thing goes on. And at the winter time, it's going to be drastic. So get it together. I thank you. Peace.
Peace.
Islam.